It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Hunter Henry brings it in.
Herbert's pass.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
45-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's at the 30. 10,
you thought you had it.
5,
you thought
and
you
he
had
will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, Herbert going deep here for Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. The return is Reed. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down, Los Angeles.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
3-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
13 yards.
And the first down, and they stick with Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15. First down, Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Understandable, we're going to see some of this first game of the year and a penalty.
Yeah, we are, and don't forget the emotion of it all as well. I mean, they've been building to this crescendo the entire offseason, so we maybe see some of this in the early part of the game.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Joe Mixon.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Chris Harris.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said,
and it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Complete to Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
a 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie.